the same or similar. And you know, we've got some interesting stuff going on this time around with item levels. So I don't know. I don't want to. We might be doing tier 3. I think we will be attempting tier 3. And that's going to add more gear to the champion. So I don't want to spend any of my currency yet. That much. Okay, because it's going to turn off the champion damage, we definitely want to use fire breath potions here. Definitely. Egbert, we need a tank. We actually want to use Onfizz. Just don't use him on this account. Scared to use Penelope. We need a tank. We got Archon. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Can't believe I'm using Archon to tank. Alright. This is going to be an annoying slower one. I already know. Because of this turning off the damage and whatnot. Not going to be great for us. I never understood Pogs. I never did. I always like, why would I buy cardboard? So I just never did. Didn't make any sense to me. Yeah. All right. Just gonna slow us down constantly. Constantly going to be turning Shandy's thing. This is why we want that Shandy. I think that Shandy feat is the one we're going to go for first. Because right now she lost her dash and she's not going to get it back. Like she'll lose it until for 30 seconds. Well, cutting that down to 10 seconds is huge for speed, right? If you're in a situation where like this, where you're going to get it turned off fairly regularly because of the scenario that's going on. I think we want that one next. Definitely want to target that one next. Probably come up with a list of early feats. on a to-do list. The only reason Archon's even going to be somewhat useful here is A, tank, B, Dark Urge's DPS. So, you know, Archon only buffs evil people. Well, Magic card, like Magic the Gathering, like that's a game. So buying cards to play a game, makes more sense. But like, but collectible cards before that, like baseball cards, I bought some, and then I was like, this just seems like a waste of money. You know, they had all kinds of sports cards like that. I just never stayed away from those. A little bit when I was like in the like 7th and 8th grade, because my teacher actually was a big baseball card collector. But then I got like one good card out of a pack, and then this jerk kid at school bent the corner, and it was like, after that, I was like, no, this makes no sense. This makes no sense. To collect something, to pay money for something that could be worth money, but then somebody could ruin it that easily. Like, no. Well, why buy digital only items? It depends on what you're talking about. Like, I find there's a valid argument for certain things, like digital media, as long as you're getting it. If you can get it and on, you know, well, I'll do it just about anywhere nowadays. But originally, I was like, if it's like songs, I want to download a computer. If it's movies, I want it on my computer, so I can watch it anytime. It made sense. You're not creating potential waste, production waste, all the stuff that's, you know, linked to building physical things. At the same time, I like physical things like that. Like, I like having a Blu-ray of something, or the CD of something, or a book in my hand. So, but then you've got to have places to store it. And if you move, and I've moved a lot, you gotta move it. At some point, I'm like, God, I just want it. Like, it feels like just go full digital and get rid of everything physical. But with the way they're just kind of, a platform could disappear and you could lose everything you invest in. It's rough. But there's my entire video game library, right? Digital. Which is why I don't buy things unless I'm going to play them. Because they remove games from platforms. They absolutely do. So people are giving away free. I'll get all those free Epic games, but the rest of the time, I'm like, I don't buy tons of stuff simply because it's on sale. That's just not me. If people want to, that's totally fine. It's just kills me. Like, speaking of, I need to go get my free game from Epic this week. Decks are unaffiliated? Depends on what DPS champions you're using. That's really the choice. Is your primary DPS a Dex champ, or are they unaffiliated? And is the group you're putting them with dexterous or unaffiliated, right? Like, because those cores lean into those things. I have way too many books. I don't know that that's a thing. I don't think that's a thing. I got a lot of books, but I've also read most of them, not all, and that's okay, because there's always something I can go read. I don't use CDs anymore, but I do like to have the physical CD. But yeah, because when the internet goes down, like, I want something to do. It's rough. It's rough when the internet goes out. Yeah, I don't know. I've always liked having books. Probably because as a kid, I was a kid with no internet, and when I was really young, no cable. I it was books. That's all I had. Didn't have a lot of them, so I read a lot of them. I read the ones I had multiple times. So having it, owning it meant I could be entertained by it repeatedly because we didn't have a library anywhere close. Yeah, like when our power went out for a week here, it was books. Oh, did I have books I don't have to read? Great. Grab a book, grab a camping light. Read books by camping light. Like that's what I did when our power when we had when the tree fell on the house. How I occupied my time until we got power back. I mean, if people want to collect vinyl, that's fine. I don't have a record player. And I have a vinyl. I've got the Legend of Vox Machina on vinyl. Uh, I'm not a. I'm not as like I can tell. What I care more about is having good speakers than having than the difference between digital CD or vinyl. So like I can just the difference between like listening to these music on these speakers versus like putting in the ear things that I was using for the Affairs of Wizards. The audio on that is so horrible. Everyone sounds so flat. Too bad. But it's what I got. I don't really want to buy like more expensive earbuds to get a better audio experience for this one time I'm using it. Nice, I'm seeing. Yeah, I mean that's neat. I just again don't have a record player. First off, whereas at least with CD. Oh no, I just realized this computer doesn't even have a CD tray. I used to be able to play my CDs in my computer, and I can't anymore. That one does. That one has the CD drive. Hey Valdemar, the game was from Wednesday night. Today is Friday, and it was good. It was good. I don't know if it's up on YouTube yet. It is.
Hi, everybody.
They went with my name suggestion, folks. The name of episode 1 of the Affairs of Wizards is Justice for Beagly Weegly.
Renzo thanks his sidekick.
That's hilarious. Valimar, thank you for 21 months with Prime. Time is a fleeting concept. I mean, do what you can with it. Okay, I want to edit this list. Oh, that's not. Okay, go to manage. Videos. Playlists. Gar plays D&D. Not. Why do I have to figure this out every time? Why is it not easy? Here we go, here we go, here we go. This is better, this is better. Still can't figure out where the frick to... is your problem? Add video. There it is. Okay, episode 1 of the Affairs of Wizards is now on my Gar Plays D&D playlist. And features my amazing Bandy cosplay. Absolutely amazing cosplay. Yeah, I do listen to a lot of Spotify Chaos, but honestly, lately I'm like, I really should find a different streaming service that pays its artists better. Spotify is just garbage for paying artists. A vinyl drive for the computer? I should put this over here. I had suggested a couple names. I had an idea for a couple names. Oh, that ran out real quick. I knew it was gonna. Where's the other ones? I was like, Smash Siblings was another name I suggested. Or why are they so loud? But yeah, they were looking for something that had to do with the kind of things that we were doing on that, as opposed to just humorous commentary. So there you go. There you go. Dude, the herding cats one wouldn't. The herding cats variant does not want to progress offline at all. Had to do that one active. I will say, if you're doing BBEG this event, you get 2,500 stacks with Esmeralda. If she caps at 100, you get it to 100, and you hit the ult 25 times. We actually just got that. Yeah. Yep. So it's adding it up. Every time you hit that ultimate, however many stacks of prep you had gets added to the total. Still need the plotting zombies. I'm worried about it. I already got that. So yeah, the quickest way to do it is just to have to get on a level where you have 100 prep stacks, and then park a familiar on the ultimate and wait. But otherwise, I just played the game, and eventually it happened. Suddenly, I had the achievement. Yeah, something is somewhat even related to the plot, yes, as opposed to just character interactions. But you know. Yeah, no, that's. I think I had that. We might have had that conversation off stream. I was like, "Are you sure Smalley isn't John Wick? Yeah, I mean it's just hitting the ultimate in the right with the right timing, honestly. If you have like an extra member, like we could probably do. Hold on, who could I get rid of for this? Starring, get out of here. Antreus, come in. We might be able to do it now. Might be able to do it now. What you're trying to do is you're basically trying to make them create the zombies faster. So the faster you can create the zombies, the more of a chance that you can have 4 out. And if you can have 4 out, like here right now, we're at 4 zombies, so this is perfect. We have 4 out, so when we hit the ultimate, we should get the 8. Oh, then I don't know how you did it offline. Just a bug, I guess. Just a bug. But yeah, the idea here is that the ultimate's going to double the number he gets on the screen. So we're hitting 4/5 on occasion. We should hit 8 here with 1 member of the awful ones. Okay, here we go. 2. Come on, give me 2 more. 4. Well, we're at 6. We're at 6. And 7. And 8. There it is. It's hard raising a family. Oh, that's the worst. Oh, how dare they. Get out of there. There we go. Got BBG's achievement. At first I was like, is Smalley our Leroy Jenkins? But then quickly they became our John Wick. I was real worried at first. I was real worried. Wrong worst. Wrong worst. There's right worst and there's wrong worst. And then there's bratwurst and talking about bratwurst. We have 50 more areas. I think that's probably going to be it for today. We got Jarlaxle hasn't finished his job yet. Wow, Jarlaxle. Wow. Do we have no? Yeah, okay. So we can do Ashara, Makos, and Tyrol overnight. We'll need ultimates going. We'll stay in the dinner party. Should be fine. Don't have this one done. Archon Bud. Maybe we could do that overnight as well. Maybe. Maybe. You hit level cap. Is there anything that used to over level all champions or just the tank and DPS? Oh, well, you don't even need to level up the tank. It doesn't do anything. Just the DPS. There are some champions who would like you to have like over level, but you know that's up to you to figure out which, if you have those champions in formation. It's up to you to know your champion's abilities. But generally, you just all it does is upgrade your damage, so you don't need to add it to the tank. It's not giving them anything they need. There is like a use case scenario if you're on a very hard variant where if you're like right at the final boss but you keep dying, where you can set this to X1, and when you over level the champions that are low on health, they get a heal. But that's, you know, very specific scenario. The rest of the time, just over level your DPS, whoever your DPS is. But yeah, there are a few champions now that can make your formation better if you overlevel lots of people, but you got to figure that out. I'm not including that in that conversation because that's about a specific champion and not generically about auto leveling. And I don't want people to get confused. Man, I was watching Idle Answers, and I don't know the names I don't memorize the names of abilities and what they do. Why would I? So yeah, I was right there with them, just being like, oh. I think tonight I'm gonna try to upload some videos to YouTube. Try to do that again tomorrow night because I really want to try that Republic of Pirates game, and the only time I really have to do that is pop up on Sunday, unless we just skip a day. With the event going on, I don't want to really skip a potential progress day though. Well, I guess we're not doing event stuff at the moment. So arguably we could like do Republic of Pirates on Tuesday. So we'll either have a pop-up stream on Sunday, or maybe we'll do Republic of Pirates on Tuesday.